Good morning. My name is Bob Labrie. I'm a carpenter at Erickson Construction. Been with the company for 20 years. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a project that we just did in Exeter on the Swampscott River. Had some unique challenges, boulder building, and we did a nice job of putting that place back in good shape. Let's get right into it. So this building was built in mid-1800s. It was an 11-foot tall granite wall. Above that was a 7-foot tall brick wall, and on top of that was the wood structure. And what was going on is the brick wall had started to lean out towards the water. It was pulling the wood wall above out, causing the beams that were in beam pockets on the brick portion of the wall to start to separate and pull out of their pockets. The risk being, if it pushes out all the way, the floor drops down and the whole building collapses into the water. The goal of the project was to pull that wall back in, or at least stabilize it from going out any further. We used two different systems that we routinely employ around here: the Geolock product line and the Power Brace product line. And we kind of melded those two together to create a very heavy-duty torsion, pulling those two back together. A geolock is typically applied where we drill a hole through the foundation. There's a large plate that's put onto the inside of the foundation with a 3/4 inch threaded rod that goes out into the earth, about 12 feet out into the yard typically. And you bolt those two plates together and you can squeeze the foundation and pull it back out, keep that from pushing in. The Power Brace, on the other hand, we can do that where we can push out on the foundation, and we use the web of the wood frame deck to push against, and we can push the wall back out. Usually there's a beam involved with that. And we use a combination of both components to those two systems to come up with this system. What we did with our geolock plates on the outside with a 3/4 inch rod threaded inside, took some special layout to make sure that our plates landed on the brick on the outside where we needed them to. And then we used the Power Brace heavy-duty L brackets and the Geolock threaded rod, and we were able to move the wall in about a 1/2 inch, and it's certainly not going out anymore. That's all lagged and bolted together very tightly. Definitely was effective. And then in conjunction with this job, we had the mason crew go in and repoint the wall, both the granite wall below and the brick wall above as required. We've drawn it back in, actually corrected most of the lean. We're careful not to try to overachieve when it comes to straightening, because you could actually do more harm than good. We've arrested that movement out, and we were able to correct and pull that wall in about 1 inch. Pretty much you're not going to replace a building like this. Very nice place, and certainly worth our best effort to get that corrected.